Park Bo-gum faced several obstacles on his path to becoming one of Korea's most adored performers. Known as the Prince of K-dramas, he won over followers worldwide in addition to the Korean public. But beyond his endearing grin and good boy, persona lies a tale of tenacity, adversity, and even some surprising scandals. His journey is significantly more complex than most people realize, ranging from the early death of his mother to charges of membership in a dangerous cult. We will delve deeply into Park Bo-gum's life today, examining details about his job, personal life, and some of the rumors that have surrounded him. You're about to learn some shocking facts about this legendary actor, so stay tuned to the very end. On June 16, 1993, Park Bo-gum was born in Seoul, South Korea, in the Myeongdong district. His name, which means precious sword, is as emblematic of his journey as it is significant. As the youngest of 3 siblings, he was raised in a modest household before rising to fame as one of the most beloved actors of his generation. He was courteous, upbeat, and amiable from an early age. His career has been characterized by this upbeat outlook, which has won him admirers both on and off screen. But his life wasn't always as simple as it appeared. During his early years, he had one of the most agonizing incidents of his life. Tragically, he lost his mother when he was quite young, leaving a hole in his heart that he still feels today. In interviews, Park Bo-gum has talked candidly about this trying time, even sobbing, as he recalled the anguish of losing his mother. Bo-gum's first passion was music, but many actors aspire to be entertainers from a young age. He even played as a pianist at the church he frequented after teaching himself to play the instrument. His desire to become a singer and songwriter was sparked by his love of music. Throughout high school, he sent films of himself for auditions to entertainment companies with the hopes of getting hired as a trainee. At first, though, his family was apprehensive about him pursuing a profession in entertainment because they valued stability. Since no one in his family had any ties to the entertainment world, his dream of becoming a celebrity appeared unrealistic. However, destiny had other ideas for him. Rather than pursuing his dream of becoming a singer, Bo-gum was seen by an agent who recognized his unique acting abilities. Park Bo-gum initially didn't think acting was his calling. It wasn't easy for him to break into the entertainment industry. Since most performers at the time were chosen for their bad boy appearances and demeanors, he didn't match the mold of a leading man. Bo-gum was frequently viewed as more of a supporting actor due to his gentle features and composed manner. Nevertheless, he was not deterred by these setbacks. His first significant break occurred in 2011, when he starred in a supporting part in the movie Blind. He landed his first TV role the following year in the historical action drama Bridal Mask. Even though his jobs were relatively modest, he took advantage of every chance to develop as an actor. The public was captivated by his performance in Wonderful Mama in 2013. Casting directors were drawn to his emotive, organic acting as a distressed young guy. Although Park Bo-gum was becoming more well-known, he still needed to keep up his steady ascent to fame by accepting more supporting parts while he waited for his big break. The seminal Reply, 1988 in 2015 marked that breakthrough. Bo-gum portrayed Choi Taek in this drama, a gifted baduk player who won over audiences with his quiet, naive, and considerate demeanor. He became well-known both in Korea and abroad as a result of his performance in this role. Off-screen fans loved his kind and courteous demeanor, which is how he came to be known as Nation's Boyfriend. With his performance in Love in the Moonlight in 2016, Park Bo-gum cemented his position as a leading man after the success of Reply 1988 Kai. He portrayed Lee Young, the Crown Prince, in this historical drama. He gained a huge fan base thanks to his charming performance and connection with co-star Kim Yoo-jung. He received critical acclaim and multiple prizes for the series, which was a big smash. One of the pivotal events that catapulted Bo-gum into prominence was this part. He became one of the most sought-after performers in Korea after Love in the Moonlight, receiving proposals for increasingly ambitious projects and multi-million-dollar endorsement deals. However, Achieving popularity wasn't the only goal of Park Bo-gum's trip. He decided to keep broadening his career despite his quick ascent. Alongside actress Song Hye-kyo, he made a comeback to the small screen in the drama Encounter in 2018. In contrast to his earlier parts, this drama adopted a more sophisticated, romantic tone. Despite getting mixed reviews, Encounter solidified his status as one of Korea's leading actors. In order to demonstrate that he was more than simply a nice face, but rather a flexible actor who was passionate about his work, he went on to experiment with many genres and even took on more difficult roles. Park Bo-gum shown that his popularity did not decline even after taking a hiatus to complete his required military service. Despite any difficulties he had, his career flourished, and his supporters remained steadfast. Nevertheless, Park Bo-gum has been involved in problems despite his almost flawless public persona. The most prominent instance occurred in 2017 when he posted an invitation to a prayer gathering hosted by the Jesus-centered church, a place of worship he had been a part of since he was a young man. This church was perceived by some as a religious sect, which sparked criticism and raised questions regarding his affiliation with the organization. Park Bo-gum has never concealed his Christian beliefs. He regularly shares religious teachings and discusses the significance of spirituality. In his life, the chief pastor of his church gave him the nickname Precious Sword, he disclosed. Park Bo-gum explained that he does not see his congregation as a cult, and that he views himself as an average Christian when the controversy around his faith arose. He emphasized that his faith was a significant and personal aspect of his life, and expressed unhappiness with the way the media represented his religious views, in spite of the criticism. Many people thought he may have withdrawn from the church and its contentious leader in 2022, when rumors surfaced that he had separated himself from his previous church after being spotted attending another one. In addition to his religious disputes, Park Bo-gum has been the subject of ongoing speculations regarding his romantic life. Fans frequently conjecture about his dating life because of his gentle disposition and intimate interactions with female co-stars. Actress Yang Na-ra was the subject of one of the most persistent rumors. Many fans thought the two were dating because they were frequently spotted together at events. Nevertheless, Yang Na-ra openly addressed the issue and clarified that they were only friends, and both parties refuted these claims. Kim Yoo-jung, who co-starred with Park Bo-gum in Love in the Moonlight, is another name that is commonly linked to him. Bo-gum and Kim Yoo-jung have always stressed that they are only close friends, despite the fact that their on-screen chemistry gave many fans the impression that they might be more than just friends. Similarly, after the two hosted Music Bank together, there were allegations that he was linked with Irene from Red Velvet. Despite these enduring allegations, Park Bo-gum has never acknowledged a relationship in public. Park Bo-gum actually has a reputation for keeping his personal life very quiet. He avoids going to social gatherings outside of his work obligations and hardly ever talks about his romantic life. Bo-gum would rather spend his leisure time in a more tranquil way, concentrating on his music, reading, and traveling, when many other actors are seen having fun at parties or hanging out with pals who are famous. His mystique and appeal have only grown as a result of his discretion and inclination for seclusion. Park Bo-gum's ability to remain mysterious is what genuinely fascinates his admirers. He never fails to enthrall his audience, whether it is because of his enigmatic personality or his guarded manner. His transformation from a small child who aspired to be a musician to one of the most adored actors in South Korea is quite remarkable. Park Bo-gum is still regarded as a respected person in the entertainment world, in spite of the difficulties and scandals he has encountered. He is one of the most fascinating superstars in Korea right now because of his skill, morals, and capacity for solitude. What are your thoughts on Park Bo-gum's path, then? What aspect of his life and profession most shocked you? Tell us in the comments section below. For more intriguing tales from the world of K-dramas, remember to like and subscribe if you liked this video.